Good afternoon, IOBA. My name is TC, and this is the Awareness Channel. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to talk about this historic event that went down yesterday, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I think it means. But before I do, I want y'all to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for me, and help me get up to 15K subscribers. Here's what I think. Yesterday, Donald Trump had what he called Liberation Day. Liberation Day, where he laid out a whole chart of new tariffs that he put on everybody and everything. And everything and everybody. But here's what I think about that. First, let me tell you, man. Yeah, a lot of countries did have tariffs on U.S. made product. But a lot of countries needed to have tariffs on U.S. made products because a lot of those countries are so small until if they didn't have tariffs on U.S. made products, the United States would just flood their markets and drive everybody in their home country completely out of business. Because some of those countries, the populations are so small until their GDP is a fraction of one of our big cities, like Chicago or New York. So they had to have protection. They had to protect their farmers, protect what manufacturing they have, and all that. And so Donald Trump see that there's a deficit, that this country is selling more to the United States than the United States is selling to it. You know, when you account for, when you make adjustments. So a lot of countries have to protect their workers, protect their people that way. It's the only thing they got. It's the only thing they got. But the United States don't have that problem. Some of these countries, like I say, they got, 1.5 million, 2 million people. The United States got damn near 400 million people. I'm going to say somewhere around 350 million people, 360 million people in it. But the truth of the matter is, them tariffs ain't what Donald Trump ain't, to me anyway, got anything to do with fair trade. To me, I think it's just a tax hike. I think that these tariffs, starting at 10%, going all the way up to 54% on Chinese made products, all right, ain't nothing but a tax hike to pay for a tax cut for rich people. Because I've never seen anything like this in my life, and I've been following this stuff since I was old enough to understand it, which was from the time I was about 11 or 12 years old. All this is a big tax hike, because who's going to pay the tariffs? The consumers are, because the manufacturers are going to have to pass that shit along. And when Donald Trump said, we're going to be making so much money, he ain't talking about me or you or anybody else working a regular job. He's talking about his billionaire friends and the people in his cabinet who are also billionaires. That's who he's talking about, because we just going to have to pay it. I mean, you start with cars, you start with computers, you start with TVs, you start with any consumer item coming out of China, which is just about every damn thing in Walmart and just about every damn thing on Amazon, just about, comes from China. And the Chinese didn't twist nobody's arm and make them move all their manufacturing in there. All they offered them was cheap labor. And the United States loves cheap labor. So they moved all the countries and all the manufacturing and moved all the manufacturing to other countries. That's what I meant to say. And now they're gonna try to what? Move all the manufacturing back to the United States. So because if they do that, then there goes your cheap labor, and the prices either stay the same or they go up. Because in the United States we got stuff like insurance and you know paid time off and unions and things of that nature. That's what we got here. So either way, either way, things are about to get more expensive, and Donald Trump just gave the American people the biggest goddamn tax hike that I have ever seen in more than 50 years of listening to this stuff. This that's all this is. It's a big ass tax hike. And all of the money from these new taxes that we're gonna be collecting and calling tariffs, all of that is going into the pockets of the billionaires and the corporations that they own. This is just part of the screwed up situation that we are in because people decided that they wanted to re-elect this guy back into the White House. And I'm talking about everybody he put this tariff on. Everybody and everything, everything and everybody. The only people this ain't gonna hurt are millionaires and billionaires. It'll probably hurt them too, but they won't feel it. Like the regular common people do, who got to shop every day at Walmart or Target or somewhere and for our daily bread. But everything in your world and in my world just got pricier. So welcome to Donald Trump's liberation. All Donald Trump liberated you from was your wallet. That's all he did. I hope y'all happy. And by y'all, I mean the people who elected this guy. I hope y'all happy. I know the rich people are happy because the next thing he gonna do is a big ass tax cut for them, and that's what all of this new money is gonna pay for. You dig me? Anyway, that's it for now, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed my opinion and my take on this shit because that's really what it is. You feel me? I'll catch y'all on the next one. TC, and I'm out. Peace.